YouTube, what's up? What's happening? Here I am bringing you another video, and just going through emails, people asking me questions and stuff, and recommendations. So here I am putting a video of recommendations that I recommend right now today when I record this video. And yeah, so we're gonna go through. I'm gonna have all the links to all the stuff down in the description. So if you want to buy yourself one of these, you don't have to go looking. It's right there for you. You can just click on it, and it'll take you right to it. So everybody always asks for a beginner airbrush, and I have a review of this airbrush here before. I've used this airbrush for over a year now. It works great. It's a little bit janky. It has a little wiggle jiggle to the stuff in there, but overall the spray pattern is great. The responsiveness is great. It sprays just about anything. Um, so yeah, this particular set here comes with three different needle tips, and the hose and everything you need to get it hooked up, all for 30 bucks. Can't beat the value. It works great. Keep it clean, and you have yourself a good beginner airbrush. Now, if you want to paint t-shirts, if you want something a little bit more reliable, easy to find parts, um, or just in general, just something that'll paint just about everything from fine details to large spray patterns. These are the Badger Airbrush 155 Anthems. These are the airbrushes I have right back over here. I use these every single day. Like these are just workhorse airbrushes. I would recommend these to anybody. Um, and yeah, they do start getting a little more pricey, but they perform, just great. They are bottom feed airbrushes, so you will need to buy bottles for these. But I got a recommendation on bottles, and yeah, this airbrush here is really good. So then on the high end, if you want to paint, more detail, or if you just want to paint really small stuff like miniatures, and you're gonna need to do like really detailed stuff, um, this is what I recommend. I've used the HPCS by Iwata, the Eclipse. Iwata Eclipse HPCS. I don't know why that was hard to say. But this airbrush here, I've owned a few of them. I still own one now, and this is what I use when I need that extra bit of detail, a little extra control. I'll bust one of these out, get the paint just right, and this works really good. It is a maintenance queen, so you do have to keep these nice and clean. As long as you don't let any paint dry up in it or anything like that, these airbrushes work amazing. So yeah, this is more on the high end, but like I said, this airbrush here can be used for pretty much anything. I wouldn't recommend it for shirts because it's a top feed. But again, if you just need that detail, maybe for the blacks to black out your detail lines or whatever, this is the airbrush I'd recommend. Now, as far as those bottles go, this is the set of bottles that I currently am using, and I would recommend these. They work really good. Used to use the Createx paint adapters for the bottles, the bottle adapters, but those are getting really expensive for some reason. They're like $10 for a 3 pack, which I cannot recommend, not out of my wallet, not out of my mind. But this right here, it's $18 for 10 pack, just less than $2 each. And yeah, and they're big. They're 3.4 ounce, so they hold enough paint for big projects. And yeah, the inside is like paint resistant. It's like really slick plastic, so they're easy to clean. I would recommend these to just anybody. Now, everybody always asks me what kind of paint I use. So, man, how many times have I seen this comment or gotten this email or whatever? And this is the set. If you are beginning and you don't know what paint to use, I would recommend this as a good reference. I've used this for over 10 years, maybe longer. Um, and yeah, like there's lots of paints out there. This paint's usually in stock. It's easy to use. They have lots of different styles of paint. The Createx line, it includes the Wicked paints. It includes the Auto Air paints. Like there's just so many colors, so many styles, and just everything you need Createx has. This is a good beginner set if you need the basic colors and the transparents and the opaques. And this comes with the black and the white and all the basic colors, so you can mix up all the colors after that. So this is what I would recommend. This is the paint I use right here. Okay. So everybody always asks for a compressor as well, and here's the compressor that I would recommend. Now I have a video showing all my compressors, and that video doesn't really even show them all. I have lots of compressors, but if you're just starting, or if you just need a good reliable compressor for your home studio or something like that, this is what I would recommend. It's pretty quiet. You could talk over it, so it's safe to take for like little events or to use in your house without waking up all the whole neighborhood. This thing right here works really good. It's nice and quiet, and yeah, it has a 1 gallon tank. I keep it about 40 psi when I'm using this, and it works amazing. I'd recommend this to anybody. This is like a double recommend. If I could give this thing 8 stars out of 5, I would. I would probably give it 10. This is like I've had this thing for a few years now, and it still works great. I keep it in its box. I only take it out to events. It works really good. It's a great collection, like a great addition to my collection of compressors here. I like having this thing. I recommend it. Now, all the paintings back there are done on canvas. Everybody always asks me, what do you paint on? I paint on canvas. Where do you get it? Is it primed? Does it come with this? What do you use on it? Here is a good pack of canvases that's already primed. It's already stretched for you. It's already nailed. You just got to paint on it. You just mask it up however you want. You paint. It's a set of 6 of them, and they're really high quality canvases. They'll last you a lifetime. If you put some clear coat over your painting or whatever, you'll be able to wipe them down, clean it off, and this is what I would recommend. Get yourself a good set of canvases. You could get a cheap set, but usually the wood warps, the wood used to stretch the canvas onto gets deformed, or after a while it's hanging. You'll see that certain corners aren't really on the wall anymore. Get yourself a good pack of canvases. This is what I recommend. Now to paint those canvases, you're gonna need an easel, and this is the easel I'd recommend right here. It's $20. They have it in black and silver. It has fully adjustable, so you can use it on a table. You could also use it standing, anywhere in between. You can adjust the height of the item you're painting, as well as the top. It has a clamp so that you don't knock it over or anything like that. You know how many times I've gone somewhere to paint, forgot my easel, and then somebody bumps the table because I'm having to prop it up on something, and somebody bumps the table, my painting goes flying, and then it either gets messed up or paint spills on it. Something always happens. And yeah, if I just wouldn't have forgotten my easel, it would have just all been avoided. And yeah, so having an easel with clamps and stuff, I would recommend it. This is the one I recommend. And that's pretty much all the stuff you need to actually get airbrushing. If you need something to paint on, you need something to paint the thing on, you need a compressor, you need paint, you need bottles for the paint, and then you need a good airbrush, which I would recommend the Badger over the other two. Again, if you're just beginning, this is a really good one. If you're just beginning, the G22 is pretty good. The Badger is just good in general if you already know what you're doing, or if you're just beginning. This will get you through all of that. And then again, if you need super detail, the HPCS is a really good airbrush just in general. Again, all the links to all the stuff's down below if you need to find it. I have already curated the links for you down below. And yeah, if you have any other questions, go ahead and visit the mikesbrush.com website. We have lots of pictures you can look at, and as well as, remember, I sell the airbrush stencils. So that you'll find the videos to the stencils as well as a way to order those on here. And I also make custom ones, so if you need a custom stencil made, just hit me up and I'll get you taken care of. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys like this video. I hope that it helps some of you guys that are starting out. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.